So I have another collection here, and first of all, I know right away that I want it to go into a new envelope. I'm kind of surprised that it's not already. This is Doodlebug So Punny, but definitely don't need this anymore. I'm kind of surprised that I haven't changed this over, but I kind of wondered what all was in here. I know So Much Pun maybe was the other collection I did a full series on, where I divided up the papers and everything and then did layouts. I'm not sure if this one would be able to do the same. Let's see, You're a Gem, You're My Butter Half. I wonder if this one is too much. It's definitely about like love, you know, I love you, Watson Watts. So let's see, there's kind of candy pieces, and then there's sushi, and then hearts, soda, like envelopes, hearts, and then everything. So I don't really know if I would want to, oh, and there's like breakfast stuff. So I don't know if I could have enough different categories. I would really like to do that though. Did I lose one of my soda stickers on here? I've never used this sheet of stickers, so there should still be soda. I do have, it's missing from right here. It's what I'm looking for. Maybe I used it. It's quite possible. Okay, I do have, okay, let's see. There's sodas, there's breakfast, juice boxes, and vegetables. It's kind of a hard decision if this is, oh, like the heart candies. Oh, there's two. Look at that. Why can't they do more 2 stickers for every collection? That would be awesome. Okay, so there is kind of crafty stuff. Valentine's, which could go for anything, but like the toaster and the toast. There's like vegetables and then soda. Sushi, we've never really done sushi. I could maybe do like a food. I don't know. I feel like the sushi, the soy sauce, like that would have to go together, right? I wish I knew where my other soda sticker was. Love the fact that I found this, but there's tea. Let's see, the barbecue. What could go with the barbecue? Let me see what else we have. You know what? Maybe, oh look, and there's pictures in here. A whole bunch of pictures. Oh, I had a bunch of ideas for this, apparently. However, let's just see for just a minute. Actually, what I was thinking, if maybe I could, everything's sticking. Oh, there's my soda. I'm glad I have my soda. He's a little bent up. But let's put him back on here. Okay, let's go through here. Or are these all just the same? I mean, I kind of want to divide them, but I guess even if I started to divide them and it didn't work, that I could just throw them back together, right? So, okay. Let's look. I kind of keep going back and forth, I know. This is for later. I have a couple of petite prints in here, which could go anywhere. I really like this paper. I feel like this would be bubbly for soda. If I were to make that soda, oh, this is cut apart. I would probably just use these for fussy cutting, so I would separate those. Here's another. This is very candy. So like, I think you're sweet. Could just, it doesn't even have to be candy related, just like a I love you. Here's the sushi though. And again, I just don't know. I guarantee I don't have any sushi pictures. But I know I would use the hearts. So what if we put the hearts there for a second? Wish I had 2 of these because then I could cut apart. But I really, really love the hearts. All of you, I love you. That's so cute, right? So let's put this to the side just for a minute because I don't know if I would want to cut that up but I could use each border. So this is just a generic blue for any of them. Maybe to go with the candy. Ooh, this looks really weird. The toaster colors, like that's a bummer because I kind of don't like the way that looks. Oh, I wish the toasters were a different color. So if that was the case, I would probably use the yellow. I'd have to see what the 6x6 looks like. I know I've never used this collection, so I should have all of my pieces in here. Whoa, it's like falling apart. Oh, probably because I'm holding it by the wrong end. Okay. Where's the breakfast paper? Breakfast paper, where are you? Okay, hang on. Nope, nope. Nope. Okay, well, it's probably buried. It's going to be the one that I can't find, right? Well, maybe they didn't make it in the 6x6. Yeah, they did. That's weird. Well, this could be the breakfast one anyway because, oops, I'm covering up the red one. Okay. Put the red one here, although I think I like the red idea with the sodas. And then this could be breakfast. So here's the great soda one. And looking at it, I don't think I actually like it with the polka dots now. I think I would put it with the red. Okay, so this can be breakfast. Here's like a mailing one, like a letters, love you. I'm going to make that its own category for now. That's even supposed to be like, I think, the postal colors. So if we have candy, we have one we can add to breakfast, like letters and soda. This one's hearts, which I'm more, oh look, 10 things I love about you. I really like this, but I'm more likely to use the heart side, which could go for any of these. And then here is a generic, let me take this off real quick. This has a little bit of everything, so I think I would like it for this side, and it can be like extra for like the gnomes or just like a I love you. Let's try this out and see what we can come up with, okay? So first, let me make this easier for you guys to see. And I'm just going to take a second here. Oh, apparently I did use this for something very random and small. It looks bowl-shaped, so must have been for something bowl-shaped. Okay. Oh, and then here's another little something. I did cut something out of here. I think it was, if anything, I could think it was for the recipe album that I made when I went to Doodlebug, the event. Which, to be honest with you, I'm not going to keep these little scraps. Okay, this looks like a petite print, maybe even, like it's not part of this collection. So how to make this easier for you to see. I'm going to do generic stuff here. I'm going to put the candy stuff here. soda pop back there. And then I'm going to put the yellow breakfast stuff so it's more of a division. And then we'll do the polka dot, even though we don't know what it is going to be just yet. And then the letters. So I would like to do the papers first, just to get the flat part out of there. Oh, looks like I cut a gumball machine out of these papers or something. Okay, so here's more of the yellow hearts. Oh, so I must have cut that paper. No wonder I couldn't find it. I don't mind it as nearly as bad in the small form. So I'm definitely going to put that there. I don't need that. I don't know what it is I did with this. I'm going to put maybe blue flowers back here with the polka dots. Actually, since I really like it with the blue sodas, we'll go with the blue sodas. So I have red and blue. Is there 2 paper pads? Oh, I do have 2 paper pads apparently, but I thought they were 2 different things. Okay, I feel like this plaid would go really well, although not in this big form. But if you take just like this small chunk, that actually looks good together. So I'm going to leave that there. Okay, these are still sticking together. Here's a polka dot that's smaller. And I kind of thought it might be fun maybe with the generic all around. Oh, there also is a crafty. Maybe this can be the crafty. I kind of like, actually I think the crafty will go with this because crafting, like making Valentines in school, I like that idea. So I think there's enough like of each color, or at least a couple of them, that they can go multiple categories. What's on the other side of the sodas? So on the other side of the sodas is like this very small XOXO. It doesn't look very good on the camera. I'm not that thrilled about it with anything. I don't know if I should put it with the sodas and just go from there. I might just do that. If worst case scenario, I pull it back out later, right? Okay, here's the letters, which has this side on the other side, or has the postal mark on the other side. Here is the hearts in a smaller one, and this has some random stuff. So I think I kind of want to put this with the random stuff, and maybe even possibly, that way I could use either side. Here's a very tiny polka dot, or light pink. Oh, the light pink. Both sides go really well with the candy. Here's the generic all-around one. What's on the other side? Oh, it has that darker pink, which I think might actually go really good here. Ones that I have the big 12 by 12 of, like the sodas, I'm trying to take the opposite side and use it somewhere else, but that one just didn't seem to really match anything else. Okay, I'm going to put this Happy Valentine's Day one. Oh, you know what? I'm going to put one over here because it has a little bit of everything, and that might be my little bit of everything page. And then I'm going to put the other one over here, but we'll cross that path when we get there. So on the other side of the candy is this black polka dot. Oh, you know what? Would it go good there? The only thing that throws me off here is that it's polka dot with polka dot. So, ooh, right here, the black. And is it also the candy? Huh, maybe they've set it up that way when they print their papers, who knows. Here's the sushi, but it has that dark pink, or red, I guess, which I think would go really good here, but we still need some here. But here's tiny little hearts. Oh, and it has the cut apart pieces. So I think, let's put that one to the side because I really want to use the hearts. But we have enough to do both. I'm going to put this one to the side just for right now and finish off these paper pads. Because I have 2 paper pads, right? Apparently. Oh my gosh, do I have 3? No, that must have been in the back. I don't know how I would have ended up with 3. Although I haven't bought very smartly in the past, so. I'm trying to look if this was just a small portion of it. And it's, sometimes if you take it and you can only see a small portion, it looks so much better. Again, it's not showing up well on camera. Actually, it doesn't look too bad with this one. So the generic all around. And we might find, we come to the ephemera pieces, and we might find we have more categories that we need. Who knows? Okay, let me see. Does the stripes go good with that? Actually, it kind of does. Let's see what we can pull out of that one. And I kind of want to put the hearts with this one, which doesn't look good with that stripe so well. What if we put the hearts over here? Now, these are 2 hearts. However, they are a lot different sizes, and this is a very tone-on-tone, so it reads a lot quieter, where this is very busy. I'm going to leave that there for now. Here's the hearts again as well. The polka dot is not bad. What else? Maybe the polka dot here. What's on the other side? I love the pink hearts though. So what would we do? That might go okay on that side as well. But I think we should maybe try, well, here's why I'm not liking this, because this has little dark polka dots, whether they're dark blue or black. I feel like it doesn't go very good here, but it does go pretty good here. Let's finish the paper pads before, if we need to change our mind. Okay, this is the generic one, which is a dark pink. So I feel like we could add it to there. So we could even have 2 like generic, like just I love you, you know, it's got that punny vibe like all of these. So we could definitely do those in 2 categories. Like I love you no matter what. So there's 2 choices. I think we could put this in another generic category and have something extra. Because there was like the barbecue, which I think maybe the barbecue I might put in with the soda. Or there's the Happy Valentine's Day. Let's put this over here for now. We can always change it back. It's not set in stone. Here's the candy one again with the black polka dots. So I kind of want to throw the black polka dots somewhere. I mean, I have the candy side in there twice. Black polka dots. Again, I don't really want to do it with this collection because this has more of like a brown neutral and this is more of a black neutral. So what if we put the black polka dot over here and this one? Okay, I like that. So now this has a polka dot, that has a polka dot. Here's the red again, which this one has the full 12 by 12 red, so I don't want to put that here. I don't feel like it needs to go with breakfast. I'm going to put it over here in this pile. I'm sorry that you guys can't see absolutely everything. And here comes that one piece with the borders. I'm going to put it to the side as well. I know I'm going to cut up some. I just don't know which one yet. Okay, now that's kind of fun, springy breakfast. Although none of the toasters and stuff bring out that red. But you know what? I really kind of like it. Although it has this piece in here already. Yeah, I'm changing my mind. I'm going to put it here. I feel like this stripe is just not going to go. And it's just letters or stripes, so I'm putting it here. Maybe I'll do more than one page. So here we are starting all over again with another pad. I'm just going to pull this apart really quick. Just the front and the back off of here. Okay, so here we are again. We got that dark pink. We have dark pink and light pink, and I feel like the light pink would go better here. Dark pink here. Here's the words again, which are the Valentine's cards. So I think I'm going to take this one and cut this one up. Here's the candy with the black hearts, or black polka dots. But I'm actually going to keep this in that category. I feel like it looks the best there. Sushi with the red. And this has a lot of red in it. So I'm going to go ahead and put it there. Here's that border cut apart. Here is the soda with that weird background. Let me look here though. I actually just realized I think that looks pretty good together there. So we're gonna, I know I have one there already, but it doesn't go super great with these other ones. So I'm gonna keep it in that one. You know what? I'm gonna put a letter one back here. Because why not? Nobody says I have to use them all on the same. I would not use the small and the big more than likely. I think it'd be fun to fussy cut some of these out as well. Here is, I'm going to put this heart one with this side into the like mail art section because it pulls out the blacks. And then I could also use this side as like the letters. See, like the love sealed with kiss. And here's another polka dot and light pink. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one there. And then I think we start over again, dark pink. I have a dark pink in this one, this one. This one I'm kind of going just for reds and blues. This one doesn't need the dark pink, so I'm going to put the dark pink back here. And then this one, again, I'm also going to cut that apart. Here's the candy one with the black. And I think I am going to go ahead and toss it in this one. It's polka dots, but I think because there's other stuff in there now. And when I'm putting these layouts together, if I know that one of these other collections has the paper that I'm looking for, I will definitely pull it out. I'm not afraid of that. I think blue would look good in either one of those categories, but I kind of really want it here to give this more of a stable, solid tone on tone. Then here is those polka dots again, which I love. What does it look like with breakfast? Maybe I should put it with breakfast because that's super cute. And here's another smaller breakfast, which has the yellow, but that one, I'll swap these so it has the full 6x6. I like the idea of the yellow. I don't want to put it in this one because that's two tone on tone smaller hearts. But I'm thinking it would go pretty cute with this one. Or because I don't have... Because I don't like the big... Because I don't like the big breakfast side, I'm going to keep it with the little one. I do like the yellow over here, but I do have these petite prints here. So here's that same soda one. Again, I'm just going to kind of throw it up here. Here's the letter one. I'm just going to keep it with the letters and maybe do 2 pages. And then here's the dark hearts. Who doesn't have the dark hearts? I don't think this one has the dark hearts, and I don't think this one has the dark hearts. That's a lot. I think I'm going to keep it over here. That might be all the papers, at least except for the borders for now. Okay. Now I also have the petite prints, which I like the yellow since it's yellow. I know it's polka dot, but I'm still going to bring it over here. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I won't. Here's red. I think I'm going to keep this with the soda one because it partly, and I don't feel like I have to use the petite prints because they can go in my petite print section. Okay. Stickers I'll do in a minute. Now the unfortunate part is these. Actually, the bacon pieces are still okay, and the hearts are still okay. So I'm going to keep those. I'm going to put those with that. Again, the small hearts and some of the gummy bears are okay. The sodas, I don't know if I would use that. I might use that though, because this is back when they were still really very flat. And then I do have these hearts, which I will cut up in just a minute. Oh, here's some more pieces. So I'm going to wait on that one and maybe cut it apart along with the rest. Here's a dark red, which is also sushi. I'll just stick it over here. It's just a scrap of it. And here's the pink hearts, which we have some here. We don't have any here. I feel like this pile could almost be broken down into even another category. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Here's more of those hearts. Here's the soda. I'm going to do the stickers last to see what categories. Now, I'm not going to put this with this category, being, again, the brown versus the black. Well, I like it with all of them, obviously. And I don't want to cut it apart just for one thing. Should I make another smaller category? If this was a back page, what would we put with it? Well, we would definitely take a red and a pink. And possibly that one. Red and a pink. The small polka dots look kind of cute. Yeah, why not? And we'll make it, again, kind of another generic one. So, fit that in here. And then these main hearts, I think, knowing myself, I don't know, like, I really want to cut them apart. Oh yeah, see, there's a garden one, like vegetables, which I don't necessarily have a category for. But I really kind of like this with the breakfast one, actually. I don't know if I have any breakfast pictures. Okay, and I know this is very busy, so it's kind of hard. But I will go over them at the end if you want. And I'm going to cut these apart when we are done chatting, I think, and put those away. And then I will also cut the borders and put them in there. So I have another soda. I'm going to put that there. Looking at this one, ooh, the white hearts are all really good. Now this has sodas. They're not good. The pizzas are okay. Let's do the sprinkles last. That's probably a good idea. Okay. Here's all my pieces. Now the one thing I'm kind of thinking of, I do have some pictures where it was online school during COVID, and my son's Valentine's Day, they did a little artwork stuff, and I kind of think I might do that with some of these Valentine candies and the artwork. I'm pretty sure I haven't done those pictures yet. So let's take a look at that in just a minute. So there's gummy bears. Here's the sushi, which I think I would put probably back there. The gnomes. I might have to do another subcategory. I kind of like the gnomes with this one though. But where would the tea go? Oh, this is an extra one. Let's put those ones in the back and use the ones we know have a spot. So the little candy hearts, I'm going to divide them up probably between each one. Like the pizza, I feel like the pizza would have to go, let's do that one last as well. So there's 3 candy hearts, and this one doesn't need to be the candy hearts because this one is going to be more Valentine's related. Okay, I made that decision. There's an olive. So we want a food category. Food, craft. I still kind of want this to be craft though. Maybe this is just Valentine's. Oh, this is kind of a decision. What if we put the olives right there, sushi there? We can make mini categories to see, because here's the sewing stuff. And I wouldn't do sewing with the school craft pictures. Sorry, I dropped them all. So what if we put sewing here? And we can do 2 categories per each one. Like here's vegetable. Olive, vegetable. Here's sewing, candy heart. Typewriter, I would definitely put with this one. Here's a can of soda. Pizza could go with the sodas as well. You know what? I kind of like that idea. So there, I made a decision there. Here's a lime. I feel like limes, lemon and limes. Will you be my Valen lime? Oh, that's why that's there. Okay, so here's breakfast. Breakfast is easy. Here's a chili pepper, the sushi, and now here's some miscellaneous hearts. So I'm going to put miscellaneous hearts in miscellaneous places. So here's bread. I'm going to put bread in the breakfast. Just the same thing with the toaster. Here's a bigger heart. I'm going to throw it there. Here's, now these little light bulbs, I kind of wonder if I just want in this category. Just because they're cute. I'm going to set those there because I might just want those there. Now here's tape. Tape's going to go right there for a minute. Here's more olives. Here's eggs. Here's that candy thing. I don't even know what those are, Jello molds, or if there's something, some name I don't know. See, like here's cutting out the Valentine. So I'm just going to keep all those in this pile. Here's another little heart. How many did I want to put? At least 3 hearts in each one. But maybe I should pay attention to the colors. Okay, so here's a dark pink heart. Here's a blue heart. And a light pink heart. Where did it go? Okay, I'm going to start with this couple hearts here and a heart there. Gummy bears. Here's some peas. I'm going to put it with the vegetables. Here's glue. Now the sewing machine I am going to put up here with the thread. I may or may not use the sewing machine. Okay, here's another light pink heart. It's going to go up there. Now here's a sock. Oh, we also have this generic category, right? I forgot. The sock. I don't know what I would use a sock on, if anything. I'm going to put it to the very back. Now this is a really... I don't even know if I would use that. Doesn't it look like... I mean, they made it look like the mustache. I mean, that's just kind of... That's it's a random. Sorry, I got distracted for a second there. I just don't know if I would use that. It's kind of funny. Okay, so we're going to have barbecue. Putting the sock in the back, and we're also going to have pizza. Candy. Now here's a couple more hearts. Here's like a bluer heart. Put a blue heart there. Red heart with that one. Maybe we'll have enough. Okay, so we're also going to have a TV one. So this one might be more for like a me and my husband page. So I'm going to put the TV and the remote with this page. There's a tea one. I don't really know if I would use the tea, but we'll put it there for now. Here's vegetable, radish. That's, I don't know what kind of candy these are, but there's some kind of candies. Now here's the soy sauce. We'll put it with the sushi. Candy, candy, candy. Now the cactus, I think I'm going to put in this category up here. Because again, there's like a girl and a boy cactus. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay, here's a yellow heart. Gonna add that one there. There's some eggs. Here's a light pink heart. Sure, there's 3 hearts for this one. Okay, sushi, bacon, and here's the TV to go with the remote. So I'll put it there with the remote. Candy, sucker, tomato, more candy. Now I have a green heart. I'll put it there because we have the green candy, so that'll bring in another piece of green. There's an olive, more candy, soda. Here's a light blue heart. Wonder how many hearts there are total. Okay, I'll put the light blue one here and this darker pink one here. There's a Pop-Tart, and here's another light pink. So there's 3 hearts for this one. Soda, Pop-Tart. Now the juice box. Usually a breakfast thing. I'm kind of wondering if that's where I want it to go, however. Oh, here's a dark heart that fell. I'm going to change the red. Oh, no, you know what? I'm going to put, we can maybe do 3 red hearts there. Juice box. I'm going to put it right here, maybe with the breakfast stuff for right now. And I can always change my mind. Okay, now here's a yellow heart. So we can add that. That gives that one 3 hearts. That has 3 hearts. 3, 3, 3. I don't know. This has so many small little pieces. I don't know if I'll put hearts there. Okay, pizza, juice, tea, pizza, and the socks. Let's just put them randomly in that one. I feel like that's the catch-all. Oh, and that's all the ephemera pieces. So I thought there was more crafty things. We'll have to see what kind of words we come across. Get some of these out of here for now, at least. Okay. This says my love, which if that's me and my husband, it's not really something I would say, so I don't know if I would actually use that. You're sweet, I'll put with the candy. Here's love. I'm actually going to put that with like the Valentine's Day themed. You turn me on, which I'm going to put there. I don't think I would use that. Sweet. I definitely think I'll put that with the candy then. Valentine, I'm going to put with that one. I love you, Watts and Watts. I'll put that over here. Maybe that one, Lime Yours, I'm going to put up here. You're so delightful. I love you to pizzas. We'll go up there. Hello, QT. All of you, which would go with the olives. Gummy a kiss. That's kind of cute. I'm soy into you. Okay, peas be mine. Don't go bacon my heart. Now here's other hearts that are solid. And maybe I'll put, I feel like the pizzas but need one, but I don't want to put it up there. I'm going to add more hearts to this category. Now here's love you. Maybe I'll put it with this main category, even though I have my love in there, but punny. I'm going to wait on that one. Now this says love with an arrow. I don't know if I would use that, but it matches the Hello QT, so I'll put it there. Here's Hello Love. I'm going to put that in that category. XOXO. That one seems like it would go there. True Love. Maybe in that category. I Love You So Much. Again, I won't use a lot of these. So just because they're there doesn't mean I feel like I have to use them. Here's a red heart. It's going to go up there. Happy Valentine's Day, just because. See, I won't use that on a card. I mean, on a page. Always and forever. Just not something I would say. So I'm just going to even not there. Love You More. I'll put with the sodas. All of Me loves all of you. You're all sorts of awesome. I don't know what... I don't know. Friends Stick Together. That's kind of the tape and stuff. You've Stolen a Piece of My Heart. Hello Love. I'm going to put that up there. Okay, I have Hugs and Kisses. I'm going to put in the random category. XOXO is Great Colors. I feel like that can go in that category. I feel like, so right now, I already know that this candy one will probably be my daughter when she was younger, just because of the colors. You're just my type. So anything that I put over here, like I've already got that figured out. And then again with the sodas, like I think I might do with my son and the pizza, like it screams more boy, me and my husband here, and then could be family, anything here, and same thing with over there, you know. So just to give you a quick like rundown of what I'm thinking with these. This says hello. I'm going to put it with breakfast. We make a great combo. Is that combination pizza, or is that... I'm thinking like a breakfast combo. I don't want to put that with pizza though, because it's green. But nothing else is green here. So I'm going to put it in the generic. We make the perfect pair. Pair of socks, maybe? Is that where I put the socks? You're extra special. You look radishing. I'm cuckoo for you. Put that over there. You're terrific. Now, adorable, I'm going to put over here because, again, it's more my daughter's, seems to me. Here's forever. You're stuck with me. You make me so happy. I love you very much. You're a gem for the ring. I love you from the bottom of my tart. I'm thinking Pop-Tart with that. I heart you, which seems like a good Valentine's Day thing to say now. Here's another heart. I like that color heart with that. So let's do a couple there. Dark heart. Here's another dark heart. We'll put those there. Will you be my Valen Lime? I love you from my head to my toes. I loaf you, which will go with the bread. You're my better half. Here's a dark heart. You're so cute. I couldn't, if I fried bacon, maybe? I was thinking french fries, but I didn't see french fries. You're Juice the cutest, okay. Where am I going to put Punny? I'll just put Punny there in the... Okay, so green heart. I'll put the green heart there too. Hey Hot Stuff was the peppers. We Must Catch Up. Although, I guess tomatoes. I soda think you're cute. I love you so much. You light up my life. Gnome, sweet gnome. You're a sweet tart. You're a cut above the rest. I'm going to put that with that one. I love you a waffle lot. XO. I feel like this one doesn't have very much back there. I might pull like a smaller section after we're done with these bigger ones that are very obvious. I might look at that. Okay. Bacon and eggs. Gnome. Popping in to say hi. You are Barbie cute. We're soy mates. We make everyone jelly. Hottie. You're the best pop. Which one? Oh, ring pop. You and me, we stick together. Oh, there's a few more. Okay. Oops, I dropped two. Just trying to make sure I got them all. See, there was one left in there. Okay, I dropped this little quote with the heart, but I'm just going to leave it there. Here's a little pink heart. We'll put it there. Here's a red heart. We'll put it there. Dark pink heart. Have a rice day. Can I take you out? And then 2 more hearts. Okay. Now, I currently have, let me see where it is. Let's see. I know this one's a for sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe 5 are a for sure category. So, I'm going to cut this into 6 because it's easier. Okay, so I got 6 pieces of wax paper. So 1 there, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 right here for the sodas. And then I have an extra one for these other categories that I might put in or take out. So I'm going to put Valentine's. I could maybe cut the word Valentine's off of here, but that's okay. I'm already started doing this. So I will go ahead and just, again, I'm going to put this Valentine's with, since I already know what pictures I think I can use for that, with the category I'm kind of looking at as like making Valentine's Day stuff. Don't forget the dot to the I. And since I have that Valentine's one here, let's just go ahead and pull the other stickers that go with it. Oh, you can't even see. I'm sorry. My camera seems to be off of... Oh, that's a Valentine that it cut out from the paper. How clever is that? I put that one in this category earlier. I'm glad I saw that. Okay. I'm going to put the tape in that category, and the envelopes. Oh, it got marked with yellow somehow and cut. Well, that's kind of weird. Oh, my envelope like came apart. Huh, that's really interesting. I'm just going to leave that part. I don't know, I might as well put it there. Look at that. Isn't that weird? It came in 3 pieces. The rest of the sticker sheet is... Oh, look, this had the same problem. So this can actually come out of this rectangle. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or what, but I'm just going to leave them. I can, if I want to change it later, I will. Okay, and the glue. And then these little stamps I'm going to put with this one. And then I like these little hearts, which can be used for any of these categories. But for now, well, there's not a lot of green and yellow. So I'm going to put yellow, green in the candy, yellow, I think with the breakfast stuff. But then here's pink, dark pink. To me, it just says Valentine's Day, you know, like you're cutting those out. Like they could be a little trail behind the scissor one. Let's add green over here. Let's make sure I have more than one in each category, however. So you can have like, you know, the multiple of 3. So there's at least 3. There's 3. Some of my stickers are randomly cut. That is just so weird. The top of the teapot's cut off. And I mean, these are old, nothing I can do about it now, right? However, that's just really weird. Okay. So I'm also going to put the little light bulbs just because I really like the idea. I don't know, for whatever reason, putting the light bulbs in that category. Here's a heart. I'm going to add it to over here. I'm going to add a white heart over here. Okay, so that seems to be what I have now for this category. So for the breakfast one, they all seem to be pretty much the same shapes. I guess the tea could go with the breakfast. Should we do that? It's the same colors. I'm more likely to use it in this category. Or, you know what? I'm actually more likely to use it in the category with my daughter. So I'm going to add, oh, look at this. Here's my teapot. Here's the spout. That's so random. I'm curious if any of you have this collection that you've never used, and if you go look at your stickers, if they're the same way. How weird. Then we have the 2 gnome people. And I'm coming back to the sewing stuff, because maybe I'll just even condense, or maybe I'll grow these categories. Who knows? Okay, there's barbecue. Here's, oh, and look, the cactus came apart from its pot. Does the big cactus have it that way too? Nope, he's okay. That's just so interesting. Okay, now here's the word sweet. I have the word sweet and pink already in that category. Let's put the TV while I'm thinking about it. There with the remote. And then the cuckoo clock, which I ran out of space on this one. Let's condense it a little. I didn't think I'd have this much stuff. Let's put the envelope here. The cuckoo clock way up there. Oops, I don't want it on top of each other. Okay, oh sorry if I keep going out of screen. Hopefully this whole video is not like that. Okay, those are the ones I think will go there. And then the word sweet, I kind of want to put, since I like the blue color, and we've got some breakfast stuff going on, that it's blue as well, I kind of want to put it in the breakfast category, because breakfast stuff is sweet, you know, maple syrup, and who knows what the title's going to be. So I still have the sewing and the socks, which I'm going to revisit here in just a minute. However, let's finish with the categories we know, and we'll move those and see what else we can do. Okay, bacon. I love the little bacon. It's kind of hard to see what's actually on the wax sheet with all the stuff below it. There's the eggs. The eggs are really cute too. And here's a couple more hearts. I'm going to go ahead and add them here. There's 5 hearts. I'll leave that at 5. I think that might be all for this. Oh, no, here's a couple more strips of bacon. Okay, so for the barbecue one and the soda, we'll put both those. I'm glad I found that other bottle of soda because it's so cute. And then the pizzas. Wonder if I made this piece big enough for the pizzas. Okay, here's a couple more sodas. And how about hearts? We got a blue heart and a red heart. I should put the pizzas on first again though, because again, they're big. And 2 more cans of soda. Another red and a blue heart. And 1 more blue heart. Now we can do the candy ones, because that's all going to go in the same category. So that's a lot of moving those around. Okay, is that all of those? Oh, and over here in the one that's full, I'm going to put the candy hearts. Add those there. Did I get all of them? Nope, 2 more. I'm barely going to have any room. Yay, I think I fit. Okay. Oh, and then back to this one. We have the ring pops. Here's a big heart. Let's give them another big heart. A couple more hearts. I feel like we need a couple more hearts. These are all the same color. There's only 1 yellow heart on there. That's okay, we can move them around. Oh, and look at this. Every time I look away, I find more gummy bears or more candies. Okay, there's the gummy bears. Is that the last of the candy? Yes. And then I did just see the juice boxes, which I put in the breakfast. So these are all ones. There's a whole bunch of vegetables, which I know I'm going to keep the vegetables together. I think the only weird ones is the sewing machine and the sushi. So first let's pull this out. Thinking of my sweetheart, February 14th. I need another piece of wax. I know right now, February 14th is going to go over here. I will go ahead and put the Be Mine. I don't know if I'll use it for the February 14th page. Happy Valentine's. I like that one. Let's put that there. Be Mine. That's also says Be Mine. I love you, I love you, I love you. It has that cutout heart on it. For you. You are my happy place, my love, happy, best friends, always. Sweetie, my Valentine. Adore, adorable. Okay. I like those words definitely for this one. For breakfast. You're so sweet, for you. None of these are really specific other than the Valentine's ones. So I think I'm going to leave this as a sheet. Now I know I probably won't use the big ones, but I'm going to leave this as a sheet because it can basically go for any of them. So I'm going to leave that. Now, I'm going to take a minute, cut apart the little pieces, and then we'll come back and see if we want to do a subcategory. What I have decided is that I'm going to take this category here. And I'm going to divide it up. I'm going to put the sewing in with the crafts. I'm going to put that one over there with the tea stuff. So the sewing is going in with the crafts. I love you so much. Sew, sew, sew. And tea over there. Tea can have the hearts. Let me grab a hold of these other little things. Now, I am going to take the Petite Prince. They're very yellow. I'll stick them in with the breakfast, although I don't think I will use them. But I'm going to put the polka dot, I think, in with this one, because that's really cute. Which means I want to bring in the blue, this floral, the Valentine's cards, that small piece, and I'll just keep all that together. I'll throw the black in there as well. And because of that, I want the XOXO. I'll just kind of toss this stuff into this category. So, let me grab, didn't I have an extra piece of wax? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I used it on this one. Okay, let me grab one more piece of wax. Since I decided to do that, I'm going to put the sewing machine. Oh, look at, they're doing it again. I'll still use these stickers, but this is kind of a bummer. Like, if I want to pop these up, I don't know if I'd be able to. These are all coming apart from each other. That's just weird. Never seen their stickers do that before. And I'm just going to go ahead and put all the sewing stuff together, not the socks. I think that was all of the sewing. Okay. And I'm just going to make this one category, and I believe that I'm at least mostly done, maybe all the way done adding stuff to it. So, I'm going to stick it in one of my envelopes. And I will get 1 or 2 layouts done with this. The way I'm going to work it is I'm going to work a kit at a time, and I'm going to take whatever I don't use on this layout and I can add it to this one or that one or that one, which is why I decided to condense the sewing. And I'll get to that here even more in just a second. The breakfast one, same thing. Like, I'm pretty sure, I know I probably won't add anything to it unless I add a pattern paper, want to dig another pattern paper out. Oh, that was one thing I was going to do, was dig some of the pattern papers out. Oops, my little pieces are going to get lost. Okay, I'm going to add, I know I didn't want to add green, but the juice boxes have green. So I'm going to add that and the pink. Not that one, not that one, not that one. So none of these, I'm not going to add any of these in there with it. I'll just put this one in with the sodas. Because again, I'm going to break that part up. Not sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do that and put those in a category. Now I'm going to set this to the side. And this candy and sweet one, I really only think I will do one layout with this. I don't see the need for doing two. And again, whatever I don't use, I'm going to move forward. Same thing here with the sodas and the pizzas. Maybe 2 because there is the barbecue and the sodas, or there's the sodas and the pizzas. Not exactly sure. Not worried about it right now. And then I will move everything forward. Now here's what I'm going to do now. I was going to keep these separate. I'm not going to do that now. I do want this main pattern paper, and I do want some pattern papers because I am going to do a page about me and my husband, and I want to do it with all these, like the leftovers that don't really have a category. I know I have all the vegetables, but not a ton. And I think I would just like to do it with the punny, you know, the punny words and the things. So it kind of all goes together in one. And instead of taking all these stickers off, I think I'm just going to throw the sticker sheet in here as well. So I'm condensing this kit, and I'm going to add in these pieces just in case I do make any leftover cards. I don't want to get rid of those. So these are going to go in one, and any of the extra puns, like the candy or the tea or the sodas that I want to bring forward to add to this layout, I'm going to save for that. I'll bring it forward when I'm done with that. All the other pages is what I mean. So this is like the last page that I will do. Now, I know I will do these ones first. So technically there's only 4. Again, I could get more out of them than that. Who knows? But this one will go... I'm trying to decide if I want to put it in one of the categories and just choose that one to go first. Either way, I might just stick this in with this. That way I know it's for each one. And I can pull from this if I need a sheet. For this, I can pull from here. And then whenever I'm done with in here, I will put in this and do a final layout or 2. So I'm going to go and look and see what I have now as far as pictures and start this, and then we can make layouts together and see what we end up with. And this collection is 2017, so it will be nice to go and get some of this almost 10-year-old collection used up. So let's go and make some layouts, and I would love to know if you're going to play along with this and to see how it turns out. I'm actually pretty excited because I've had this collection for so long, and every time I've gone to pull it out, I don't know what to do with it. But now I know what to do with it. So, all right. If you have any questions, please let me know below. And I think that is it for now. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.